Hey guys, what's up? My name is Felix Mensa, and today we're going to be looking at how to give your images a cinematic matte effect. That is what we'll be looking at today. But first of all, make sure you've liked, subscribed, and turned up the notification button to this channel. And I hope you and I get to learn some more. Okay, so first of all, what we'll be doing is to achieve a cinematic effect on this particular image. But bear in mind, we have not retouched the image. This image is not retouched. It's straight out from the oven. But I've had some people asking me how to get a cinematic effect on your image. So that is what we'll be doing today. First of all, I'm going to be duplicating my layer, which I normally do all the time for safety reasons. So we are going to introduce the curves. Yes, we're going to introduce the curves, and to do that we just go to this side and voila, the curves is in. Now to get a matte effect is pretty simple, but it's all depends on you. Matte has been around for some time now, and people normally abuse it. You can use it if you want to, but I don't usually use or apply the matte effect, only on certain circumstances. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm creating notes on the line. I'll explain them to you later. And we are working with the RGB channel on our curves layer. And if you look at this side, you see if you pull this node up, you see the image, the shadow areas actually getting stronger, and when you send it down, it becomes normal. Same here, if you pull it to this side, it gives you a different look. If you bring it down, it gives you a different look. Looking at this area, you would actually see there's a lot of difference. So what I'll be doing is these three nodes actually prevents this node from extending to this second box. You understand? Because if this node is not there, this is the effect you get. It applies to almost everywhere. So imagine if these other two nodes were not there, you would have actually gotten a different look. So I'm just going to up it up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to up it up a little bit, and the light areas to just a little tiny bit. Don't overdo it. Alright, we are trying to obtain a cinematic look here. That's what we are trying to do. So we have this one in place. Alright, this is before and this is after it was applied on top of it. Now when we have this ready, we can also apply the Lumetrics, which allows you to work with the red, blue and green color channels separately. That's more like color, that is color correction actually. Working with Lumetrics is color correction based. So the same rule applies here. Create the three nodes. Then if you want to infuse more red, in terms of getting your matte effect, you can do this. Actually, first of all, you should identify the kind of look you want to get, you want to achieve. Do you want to achieve a warm look, a cool look, or what kind of look do you want to achieve? So if you identify that, it makes it easier for you to know what you're doing. This picture was actually shot in a room temperature, so and we are in Africa, so you can imagine it's going to be hot a little bit. So I'm going to bring in more reds, a little bit of red, not more red, and let's see. Okay, before and after, bear in mind. I want to bring in a little bit of yellow. This is blue, but when I bring this side down, I'll be bringing in the yellows. As you can see, you see a little bit of yellow shades in there, but yeah, the evil queen. You must be really careful how you pull the notes. As I said, you should know the kind of look you are going out for. If you know the kind of look you are going out for, it's going to be easier. Okay, so achieving a cinematic look. This is before and this is after. Definitely we are going to tone down the curves layer just to bring out some sort of realistic image to what we are doing. Let's tone it down a little bit. Alright, okay, I think 68 is enough. 64, alright, so we have 64. Then we bring in the black and white layer. That's the adjustment layers. My system seems to be misbehaving a little bit. Please bear with me. So black and white, and let's pop up the reds a little bit. Bring down the yellow. Increase the blues. Little green. So okay, then we're going to apply this image. We're going to give it the blending mode of soft light. Yep, soft light, and reduce it to about 15-20%. Okay, and we're going to give it a vignetting. There are so many ways to get the vignetting actually. Yeah, there are so many ways to get the vignetting. So we can actually go by the new layer, fill it with black with your eraser selected. Select a soft edge brush, increase the size, reduce the layer a little bit to see where you're working on. Select the eraser tool, then with a soft edge brush, not a hard edge, soft edge, yes. So with this selected, you then to soft light. Alright, so this is what you have, a cinematic feel. Reduce the layer a little bit, and voila, this is what you have. So I'm going to reduce the layer to 45, and so we had this image, duplicated it, applied some curves which has the matte effect on it, brought in the black and white layer, which blending mode was changed to soft light. So this, then we added a vignetting effect to it. So watch me on the next tutorial. Watch out for the next tutorial as I bring to you how to bring out your highlights and how to make the image look more nicer. We are going to be actually retouching the image in the next tutorial. There's a reason why I didn't do it here. So watch out for the next tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment below, and share to your friends and loved ones who really want to learn much more about Photoshop. And don't forget to subscribe. It's very, very important. Turn on the notification button up there for more tutorials. Thank you. See you on the other side, guys.